What's up, guys? Kevin over at LEGbrOs coming back at you with episode 12 of our LEGO unboxing the LEGbrOs castle. Wow, that was difficult for me after 12 episodes. It has been multiple days, as you can see. I'm wearing different outfits. It's a dead giveaway. We have been stacking some of the LEGO sets out. They're just completely, this whole row and this whole row is totally full, just stacked one next to each other. We put some of the cooler ones out. You see Cafe Corner, a lot of the cool old school racing RC cars that I didn't know existed. And some really expensive things over there. So if you guys are new to the channel, I am a LEGO reseller. That store link will be in the description. We do an eBay store, very, very successful. This was our biggest haul to date. I think the biggest haul that ever has been on YouTube at all. This haul in total is going to generate probably around $60,000+. And we ended up paying over $20,000 to get it here. So it was an adventure. If you have not seen any previous videos, go ahead and look back at those videos as well, because they are worth the watch. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff we've gone through already that is stuff that you just never see anymore, because a lot of it is new and sealed, some of it is open, but it is all rare, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Hit the like button, because no one else is doing it. Give us some love, because we just spent all of our money and we're broke now. So our first one here is the 8654. This is the Scuderia Ferrari truck. I have no idea. I probably butchered that, but I have no idea. This one is made in 2005, so it's almost 15 years old. It does look like it is sealed. I believe that. Yep, new and sealed, so no one's ever made this one. It is kind of cool looking. It looks like there's just a very few amount of pieces that make up this whole entire truck section. And I think these are stickers, the little Ferrari stickers. But a cool truck nonetheless. We get a whole bunch of these little Ferrari guys. I see those all the time in my minifigure sets, because I think they're featured in quite a few of those things. But we can see on the back here, it does open up, and we do have a Ferrari back there and our little pit crew vehicle there. And then we also have a live picture. This is like a real life picture of this kind of stuff too, even though they look pretty much like Lego men at that point. But that is our first set of this box. Comment below what your favorite set was of this video today, and I'll comment back on those comments. This next one I thought was tiny when I saw it. In terms of the picture of it, I thought it was just like a little junior's car to build. It is an 8+ set, so ultimately it's definitely not going to be that difficult of a build, but I just could not believe how big it was, or big the box was. This is the 4404 designer set Land Busters. It is 772 pieces. I have no idea how they made that 772 pieces. Does not look like that at all. We do see we have a couple different builds, I think, here, possibly, or it's just that the tires, yeah, I think it's a couple different builds that you can make. Actually, like 6 different builds that you can make, 5 different builds, which is impressive. We have a tractor here, we got a F1 racer, we have a kind of like a semi-truck, an off-roader, and I don't even know what that is. It's like a go-kart? Yeah, I think that's a go-kart. This set itself, if I could type it in right, 4404. Yeah, that's it. Not super valuable. It was made in 2003, so this is going on 16 years now, so over 15 years old. That one is new and sealed. No one has built that one yet before. 16 years and nobody built it. This next one, we are going back to the trains of old. This one is the Railway Express 4561. One of the older sets. You can see just by the box art itself. All of these are pretty easy to distinguish which ones are old and which ones are not. It is the old 9-volt logo there too. Ages 8 to 12. This one itself came out in 1999. So we were right before the 2000 mark hit, and I think this one might have been opened. Yeah, it looks like there's tape on it. So I think this one was built previously. It is a cool looking train though. That ice blue and white is definitely cool looking. Nice little cockpit piece there. We have a whole bunch of different vehicles on the back there as well. They did give you that whole train track. I don't know if they do that anymore. You can see here on the back just some of the play features that actually came in here. A whole bunch of minifigures in there too. The old school styles. I always get that minifig face all the time, that old female minifig face. So, for you train lovers, there you are. That is an extremely heavy box, by the way. All right, so what should we go with next? Here's a big house. Here we do have 8110. This one is ages 11 to 16. This one is the Unimog U400, one of the big dogs of the newer Technic sets. It does have a 2-in-1 build, so we'll take a look at that. It does have power functions there as well. This set was made, this is a Mercedes-Benz thing too, was made in 2011, so it is about 8 years old. It does have a giant flap here going over all of the pneumatics. It has pneumatics and power functions, which is really cool. A bunch of different pneumatic sizes there. I think the other build is that. No, that's the front build. It's going to show the other build on the back probably. Giant bulldozer is the other build for it, which is super cool as well. These huge Technic sets, I can't believe how big the boxes were. Of course, what we've noticed is all the Lego boxes are totally different. Different sizes anyways, which is totally crazy. You would think they would have optimized that to be better fit or something like that, but it makes them very hard to stack towers of, we have noticed. But this is just an enormous box. Tons of enormous boxes within this enormous box. Alrighty. We're gonna go back to Star Wars land. This was a hot topic among Star Wars fans, Lego Star Wars UCS fans. People thought this was just kind of like a buildable thing, kind of like Ewok Village, or playable thing, kind of like Ewok Village and the Death Star. This is 75098. This was not around very long. They did retire it pretty quickly, I think, for most of their UCS sets because it did not do very well. It is a great idea. I love the idea. I would still probably build it, which I think this one actually is open. So I might build it, you never know. Things like the three... where is that? Right here. The 3 discs in the shield generator really tick people off because it would have just been so much easier to make it accurate. And those things or decisions are just beyond me why they would try to make a detailed UCS set incorrectly. That's just mind-boggling. This one came out in 2016 and it is already retired, so it really was not out for very long. We do have a whole bunch of minifigures, including my favorite, the Wampa, and a Tauntaun there as well. A whole bunch of Hoth Troopers. We do get a K3PO and some other cool figures in there. So never built this one yet, so I might build that one just to see what it's like, but at the same time I might not. It's definitely hard to display as well. It's not just one thing you can put on display like the other UCSs have been. It's so spread out and everything. So I'm not a huge fan of that one, but I know they are still selling pretty well. This one, on the other hand, I am a huge fan of. This one actually is open, so we do get to build this one, which my cameraman is nodding his head in approval on this one. This is one of the UCS sets, one of the very few that we have not gotten yet, or not gotten to build. So very excited to be able to build this one. This is the 10227 UCS B-Wing. Let's see when this guy came out. It was 1,487 pieces, ages 16 and up, because it was UCS after all. But this one, I'm sure, is awesome looking once they actually have it built. This was 2012, so one of the older UCS models in particular, and one of the good ones, the B-Wing. We have a good old B-Wing, so uncommonly seen in terms of the builds. I think they did like 2 little mini B-Wings, and then they did a big B-Wing. So really cool, really looking forward to being able to build that set and see what that looks like on display. We're going back from Star Wars Land back into the Lego City. We are at 60097. This was the City Square, 1,683 pieces, an enormous set. Looks like you do get a little monorail kind of train there and another Lego truck. They did those independently as well. Let's take a look at when this one was made. 97. With Lego City, I was never really into it. I was really into the old stuff, but not any of the new stuff. 2015, so this is going on almost 5 years in terms of this. We got a whole bunch of minifigures here. Looks like just a ton of minifigures with different scenes. You got a pizza delivery guy there, a dolly, kind of other delivery guy. That girl's got a pretzel. I mean, I guess that does something for some people. But I'm sure this is probably really good for adding to a Lego City that you've built. So if you are looking for one of those, I know a guy who might have one. This one is open, so it was built previously, so that's okay. I don't need to build that one. Alright, 60098. This one was the heavy hauler train. So this is definitely going to be a lot more valuable than this one, I believe, just because it has the word train in it. Most people are crazy about trains. This was 984 pieces, and let's take a look when this one came out. Oops, I just typed in 8 in return, which obviously is not going to bring up any kind of Lego sets. Because they did not start from 1, if any of you didn't know. When they were with Samsonite, I think they started at 190 or 300, something like that. But it's kind of curious that they didn't just start at 1 and go from there. This one was made in 2015 as well. So almost 5 years old. It does come with the power functions remote there. This one was built as well. Well, you can see on the back here we do have a couple like construction tractors and stuff like that. You have this cool little crane piece there too, and then the power functions that go along with it. And it is a train, so it is going to move around and everything like that, which is kind of cool. They do give you an oval track to go with it. So comment below what your favorite set, oh god, it's a long day, set of today's video was. I'm going to go with the B-Wing all day long, just because I haven't seen that one in terms of UCS Star Wars, and that's really hard for me to say that I haven't gotten a Star Wars set at this point. It's been crazy. We built most of them though. So looking forward to building this one. Comment below what your favorite one was. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, because this has been remarkable and we're just getting started really. Oh man. Watch all the other previous videos and I'll catch you on the next one.